Well, it is a game which, in the grand scheme of things, may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Well, I think a little eagerness just got the better of him. He may have been thinking about back-page headlines there.
Oh, given away. And he's found the way. David Villa! He's got away with one there.
That's what all good teams do these days. Pressing from the front is highly effective. It's always a pleasure to see Paolo Maldini take to the pitch.
So would say anyone who understands the... Rummenigge! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here! Maldini tries to clip... And the volley! Lacking in accuracy.
Well, it was hit with great power, Peter, but sadly, not great precision.
Rijkaard. First quarter of an hour gone. Ball played for Rijkaard. Oh, that's a fine interception. Your impression so far, Jim?
Yeah, they've got a good grip on this game, now to turn it into a stranglehold.
Bellingham. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Van Dijk did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Tomiyasu. Costa Curta. Ronaldinho. That has been slung wide.
Such good technique.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Messi. Manchester United trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and...
David Villa! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Villa clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Oh, that's well spotted.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
And here's Neymar, Messi, and he's there to clear it.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Mateus. Thuram. Messi. Oh, easy pickings there. David Villa puts his foot on the gas. The ball is loose and the chase is on. David Villa! David Villa! That has ended up in no man's land. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goals. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think despite the scoreline, it's been watchable and enjoyable. We certainly had a vibrant start, and if we were going to see a goal, it should have come then. But the odds are favourable for this second half.
Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0. And the game has already resumed here.
Arsenal have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in...
And Messi! What a wonderful goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, listen, a few words of advice and encouragement from the manager during the break can often straighten things out, and it's paid off here.
There's the shot! Played up towards the front line. That's a fact. Can he finish?
The attendance for this match was
Oh, that was nice, but not
72,306.
quite the end product required.
Villa deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 26.
So the manager can
Savinho.
make a change for the
Coming
first
on
time in the game
field
here.
is
Yeah, I think he's been
number
told to play
9,
that role of the
Yamal.
tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
Vieri. And it's Messi. So, Jim, what do you think? Vieri! Ronaldinho. Arsenal perhaps contemplating their next change here. And that's a good ball. Great chance! Mateus. Ronaldinho. Yamal. And that is a little undercooked. Vieri. And here's Bale. Messi. Rijkaard. David Villa. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. David Villa.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Has ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Vieri. Good spot, he's seen the run. And that is as far as they're going to go. David Villa. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Mateus running with the ball. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, it's gone in!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 11, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Number 23.
Final checks on the touchline.
David Villa.
A change
Number
about to occur.
5,
So
Ronaldinho.
one moment's crazy
Number
confusion, but they all
19,
count.
Matthew.
Listen, sometimes you need that
Coming
little
on the
bit of luck in
field,
games like these.
Number 17.
This is it then,
Fernando
now
Torres.
or never.
Number 21, Bale. Number
And here's
13,
Bale.
Neymar. Number 18.
It's run loose, who's going to get there?
Albertini.
And that's that. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Well, I think all things considered, Peter, this was a fair result. Both sides showed the right qualities to try and win it, and, you know, ultimately ended up cancelling each other out, at least result-wise. I think any other outcome, I don't think would have been fair.